What's up, y'all? Reporting live. This is Nighttime Bonnet Chronicles. But I was just on Instagram, y'all. And it's so funny because I did a video the other day. But I be running out of space on my phone, so I had to delete it. But nonetheless, I just saw that Bank of America. Let's go. I just saw that Bank of America, they've been taking people money. First of all, I don't understand why people even still bank with Bank of America, Wells Fargo. Though we know, like, we've been hearing about them for years. Like, we run these banks. These banks are run off of the people's money. Like, we as a people, we complain so much and we cry and want to protest and stuff. Excuse me. We as the people run the world. If we stop doing stuff, just like people be complaining about, oh, rent is getting raised, and if everybody just go on strike and stop paying, what they gonna do? What they gonna do? Y'all know I'm a little rebel a little bit. I like doing stuff like that. Like, I'm with it. What y'all trying to do? What y'all trying to do? All of this other stuff, they got us focused on all these distractions and want to keep us divided by race and this and that. Ultimately, it's classism. It's the 1% against the rest. So all of us 99%, we need to be joining in together to go on. I don't want to get no point. I don't want to get in trouble with my channel. But I'm for real. Y'all know I'm with it. Y'all don't even know the halfway. If y'all know, y'all don't even know the half. I'm with it. I'm with it. Y'all don't even know. I can't say everything I want to say on here. But what I wanted to, what a post go about Bank of America? Like, I told y'all in that video the other day about the video that's titled, like, Prepare Your Family's Name for the Depression. I was talking about that in that video. I've been talking about it for months. The Great Depression is on its way again. They already showing y'all, they giving y'all a preview of what's to come. Look what's happening with the airlines. The airline system went down. Look what's going on with the food. Look what's been going on with the railroads. All my prophetic warning videos have been talking about this, talking about this, talking about this. Many other people have been talking about this, talking about this, talking about this. This is not a if it's going to happen. It's just a matter of when. And to see that people talking about, to see the people saying that what happened with Bank of America, it says Bank of America trends as many people express concerns about their bank accounts. Somebody said, I don't understand Bank of America. My account is in shambles and I can't get in contact with customer service. Somebody said, normally I don't tweet about my personal things, but woke up to me and my girlfriend being in debt on Bank of America, and apparently there are a lot of people who are missing money. This is not just a glitch. There's a high chance something way more catastrophic is going on. Somebody said, why I look in my Bank of America account and see it's negative $813. Where'd my money go? These are all the little memes. Bank of America, you guys remove money from my account, and now when I try to call, all of a sudden your system doesn't work. Has Bank of America been hacked? Should we be worried? You should be. You should be. This is like... They can't fix it. People in the comments, this girl said they took $70K from my business account in 2021, still in court with them now. Boo-boo, you ain't getting that back. Go on, check the deuce. You ain't getting that back, sweetie. And then people's on some holy shit. Maybe I'm switching to a credit union after reading these comments. What is people? It's like, what's not clicking, Steven? Our world is run off of systems. It's run off of systems. The banking system, it ain't that many different bankings. It's not that many different systems. Just because it's titled credit union and it's titled bank doesn't mean that they're operating on different types of systems. A lot of these banks use the same type of banking systems. This company, like, just like a lot of companies use the same type of software. Like, so if if I, excuse me, if my company uses Zoom, look, the devil trying. The devil don't want me to talk about this. If my company uses Zoom and this company use Zoom and this company use Zoom, it don't matter if you work with me and my system go down there. You be like, oh, I'm leaving your system and I'm leaving your company. I'm going over here to this company because we use Zoom for a lot of our meetings and we use this company use Zoom. If Zoom is being a software, is a service that multiple companies use, and Zoom goes down, it's going to affect all these companies. It's not just going to affect mine. So you leaving my company and going over here ain't going to do you no justice. Like a lot of these banks, these credit unions, they all operate on the same systems. A lot of them report to the same systems. Like a lot of these companies who own these softwares, they use the people who own those software systems, they sell to companies. Like you think that they only in business just to sell their service of which is their software, the software that the banking software or whatever, type of software that they use. You think they only sell it just to one bank? No, they sell it to multiple ones. So if the system gets attacked, it's attacking that whole system. So every bank that uses that system is going to get attacked. A lot of these credit unions, you're not just safe because you use a credit union. The benefits of credit unions because they're supposed to have lower rates. They're supposed to be nonprofit because it's member sponsored. The members fund everything, which is why it's supposed to be nonprofit type of banking institutions. It doesn't mean you're safe from nothing. Like, people are like, oh, I'm going to go over Navy Federal. And if anything, and I have Navy Federal, if anything, Navy Federal is the one credit union that I know of that operates like a bank. Like, when it comes to, like, how their whole stuff is set up, it's like they operate like a bank. Most credit unions don't have, like, the type of software that they use. Like, their software seems banky type. Like, I don't really know how to explain it, but they give Chase vibes, like. But Navy Federal is still cool. We know, we like Navy Federal for what we like Navy Federal for. But I did the video, but I ain't never posted, and I think I deleted it to clear up space today. But the girl Brooke that was on here last week, they didn't hack her Navy Federal. Well, they tried to hack it. Navy Federal stopped it. They did have security, didn't let the girl take the money out. The same girl who supposedly Jack Super is the same girl who was obviously going after this girl Brooke that's on Instagram. She's an influencer or whatever. She got a business, make millions of dollars, and this girl's supposed to have. And like I said, this is a part of the FED. This is the FED written all over it. This ain't that. Like, this ain't that. And then, like, a lot of people were saying in the comments of that video, oh, this must be an inside job. How she keep getting into multiple people accounts? How she getting locked up and getting out? And y'all just don't understand how the GOV, how they play. And they'll use your very own, they'll pin it on, man. It's like I can't even really say what I want. That's why I gotta make me a website, and I gotta figure out how to make me my own little stuff where I can really spill this stuff, because I gotta talk in codes and say little stuff and leave. I can't really say what I want, everything I want to say on here, because it's like it's filtered, it's censored, or whatever I'm trying to say. But a lot of people in these comments, it's talking about me too. Like, somebody said my little $38.05 was safe. Y'all be safe out here. Yeah, this has been talked about. Even the top Robert Kiyosaki, however you pronounce his last name, the one who talked about Rich Dad Poor Dad. Even he's been talking about this. And he ain't supposed, he one of the ones at the top. He in that top 1%. He ain't supposed to be talking about this stuff, but I watch a lot of these type of videos. I watch a lot of that type of content. Ever since I started reading his book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad and stuff, I listen to those, I like following them wealthy people and listening to what they talk about, listen to money tips and advice and stuff, and to hear him talking about everything that's coming and everything that's going on, and with this crisis that we're in, like, this is all part of the plan. This is all part of the plan. And I already know who's behind this. We know who's behind it. I already told y'all in that other video. What did we do to Russia? We took them off of our bank. We took their number one bank. We took their number one bank off of our banking system. Y'all know how real this thing is? Do y'all see? If y'all, well, I don't know. Everybody might not be like a YouTube creator or whatever, but it's that serious what's going on with this beef between Russia, Ukraine, and us, that if you are a creator, like if you even talk about, depending on what you talk about with this Ukraine stuff, you might get blocked off of this off of YouTube. You in your back office, it say that people who over there in Russia and they on YouTube, they can't even get content monetized. They are like, it's like a real war against them right now. Like, it's that serious. And we don't see how we're about to be affected by this. This is just the beginning. This is part of it. They're going to attack our systems. Bank of America is one of the top banks of America. This is why it's called Bank of America. This is why I said in that video back, the prophetic warning video I did, they know what's to come because they know what they did. They cut Russia's their number one bank that they use that's linked to us. Because y'all know we are top dog. What I've been telling y'all in these videos, we're top dog in technology, which means our banking systems are top tier. They're trying to weaken us because we cut them off of our financial systems. Their top bank is through us. And we cut them off for how they feed their nation. And you think they're going to play with us? That was part of the sanctions that they did. All the sanctions that they have put on Russia. Because of what Russia has been doing to Ukraine. And we've been backing them. And now they want smoke with us. I should have never deleted them videos I did earlier. Because I did a video the other day. And I was reading an article that I got to my email about Putin got big Putin. I like to say Putin, but his name Putin or whatever. He got big smoke with the West, with us. He want big smoke. His whole thing with Ukraine, the whole reason he even went hard on them like that was to try to scare us. He got a real thing. This stuff is real. This war, this is real. This is real. We ain't felt the true effects of it yet. But baby, it's on the way. It's on the way. I've been telling y'all for months and months and months. This is why the Pope told all the entities that's affiliated with the Vatican. We know they sponsor a lot of what goes on over here. We know where the Europeans come from. The colonizers, we know that they came over and colonized. They take a lot of stuff from back over there. They're the ones sponsoring a lot of what goes on over here. The Vatican Bank, the Vatican entities, these churches, these Catholic churches, all of they sponsor a lot of the finances. They are the riches. This is where the money is. They have created these systems. They have created all of this. So these top banks, Bank of America, these churches, all of this, they fund this stuff. All of this stuff is linked. And they said back last year when I did that video on the Pope, look at my prophetic warning playlist, the one about the Pope. And he said, he told all entities that's affiliated with the Vatican to move their money by September 30th. He gave them 30 days from September 1st to September 30th, 2022. He gave them 30 days to move all the money to the Vatican Bank. Get it out of this system because they know what's going to happen. They know what Russia's about to do to us. That's because they know what we have done to them. They know. They know. We got to wake up. Y'all better, and they're attacking, and because of everything that's going on, they're pulling money. Like, it's just really crazy what's going on. And when it comes down to it, do you think that they even have pulled that one, I don't even know if I ever posted that video, but I had seen an article or something about Chase had pulled a lot of money out of their system. Like, y'all know how, because if you work in a bank, like on the digital side of it, because the cash that we send to the bank, that's what gets circulated around, and then they lend that money out. They lend that money out to the rich people for them to go borrow money to go buy up these properties and stuff like that. They take our money. You go put your money. If you take your $100,000 and go put it in the bank, they're lending that same money back out to the people, back out. But they enter it in a digital system. This is why people's accounts is getting messed up right now. And if they can't, they might not even know what you initially had in your account. They might not know what you initially had in your account. A lot of people, this is all a part of it. This is all a part of it. But this stuff is strategically done. It's strategically done. They knew it was about to happen. They know it's about to happen. And what the people gonna really do? People gonna be mad and causing havoc. This is why it's about to go get real, like I said, because for the money faileth. When the money fails, people gonna go crazy. When they hold all their money that they had in their account, they don't have it no more. Now they down the zero and they still got family to feed. It's going to get crazy. They're going to start robbing the stores. They're going to start going crazy, trying to maybe come murk their neighbors. It's going to turn into survival of the fittest. That's what a civil war really going to break out. You know, but this stuff is all strategic. We put all our money in the banks. They take our money, lend it out. They enter those numbers in the system. And then if you say, hey, I want to go if everybody go run into the bank right now to get their money out, you can't get all that money out. They don't even have it on hand to give it to you. They don't have it on hand to give it to you. This stuff it's wicked. It's really wicked. Because they take your hard-earned money. They're seizing people's bank accounts. People with the money, that's why it's best if you ain't got no money. They seizing people's bank accounts. Somebody said in the comments, all I'm going to say is never keep all of your money in one bank or in a bank at all. Yeah, you never do. I got hella bank accounts. Child, this person was, yeah, I woke up like I wish Bank of America would try me. It's starting to trickle back in, so I'm not as worried. Now I see why my grandpa kept his money under the mattress. Somebody said my grandma 92 and she never trusts these banks, still hide money. You have to. Because they not for us. Banks are not for the people. They convince you, hey, bring your money here so we can lend it out and we can get richer off of your money. Bring all your hard-earned money. Like, it's like a true rat race. We working for them because all of the top people, all of the 1%, they all in alliance. Everybody who owns all these buildings we live in, all these buildings we work in, they own everything. That's why I say, even looking up Warren Buffett, he owns Berkshire Hathaway. Berkshire Hathaway owns Bank of America or parts of Bank of America. These individuals own companies that own parts of other companies and own all these. They're the ones who own all the real estate, everything. And then we go work for them. So they pay us the money. Then they tax the money. Then they give you your little chump change and they make you put your chump change in their banks. And then they have the nerve to take it from you or tax you for it. And all of this, it's like, it's the whole cycle of just keeping the money coming back to them. Even when they think, when they pay you, they paying you from the money that you making them. They get a tax break. You don't. And then you put your money in their banks. And then they get to hold on to it and then tell you when you want to go back and get it, they get to tell you, oh no, you can't take out that much at one time. Because you know, if you can't really take it, you can't go just walk up to the bank and be like, I need $10,000 out of here. You got to put the order in. Like, you can't even spend a certain amount on your card without calling in and be like, can you raise my limit? They can control how you spend your money. I used to work at the credit union. People used to be mad. They had to sit on the phone, got to raise their limit, then drop their limit back down. And yeah, I understand it's like so-called security features, but that's why I understand people act like credit unions are safe too. You know how many times the credit union I worked at, the people was getting scammed. They was snatching $500 increments. Like, I literally used to put in so many disputes. I'm like, what is going on? $500, people they was cleaning their bank accounts out. Like, these hackers, and it's already told y'all, Russia is acting. America thinks that Russia's so busy focusing on Ukraine, but they already been plotting on us. They already been plotting on us. And we already know Trump been helping them. He with them. Like, he's helping them. Been telling y'all this and telling y'all this. And people seeing, you never keep all your money in these banks. This is why people need to, but this is also God. He's here to teach lessons on this season. People worship money so much. People worship money so much. And you can't serve two masters. You can't serve God and serve money and want to worship money and idolize money. You can't serve two masters. And he get ready to show you why you should never worship money. Because as quick as you got it, or even as slow as you got it, it'll go even quicker. Some credit unions would never. Have you worked at one? Right. I'm glad there's some smart person in the comments that said, somebody said it's always a debate / race in these comment sections amongst us. Nobody cares what the next person has, because if something seriously goes wrong, we all screwed, no matter the bank or credit union. Right? Somebody said try again, credit unions are no different. Because they're not. It's like, what is people, we're just not educated, and that's the thing. We're just not educated. We're very ignorant when it comes to money, when it comes to what's really going on in the world, because they keep us distracted with so much BS. They keep us distracted with this stuff that we don't truly really know what's really going on out here. Like, wake up, guys. Read the room. History repeats. History repeats. It doesn't matter. They already doing it. Somebody said cash is going to be out soon. No money. They will force us to be chipped to use their new artifacts, not paper and or coin currency. Look around. Look what they're already doing. I did videos about this months ago. Look around when you go to your stores. They got all this self-checkout. You know it's crazy when Dollar General and Dollar Tree got self-checkout. Like, Five Below got self-checkout now. Then they got some of the machines card only. They're forcing you to use only cards. They're forcing you to have a bank account. They're forcing you to have digital. They're forcing this. Because for one, the value of the US dollar is BS in the first place. And they're printing so much of it, and it's worthless. It's easy to make dollars. That's why it's worthless. It's no real value in something that's easily attainable. It's no real value in that. It's no real value in that. Go chop down the trees and send it to your government printer, because that's what the government printer is. The government printer is literally just the machine that converts the trees to paper, and then they take it down to that room down there. They got a room in there where now they take that paper and now they put the stamp. Y'all see the video? Look at how money is made. It's on YouTube. And look at what the Fed's been telling you. One thing about it is like, they don't necessarily keep stuff from us. They tell what it is. It just, whether you are in the state of mind where you're receptive of it, of what they're telling us, they don't really keep the information from us. It's right there in our face. They tell us exactly what they do, exactly how they do this, exactly how they manipulate the markets. The Fed have a video up there talking about how they manipulate the market, how they do this thing with the market with ones and zeros, and they talk about this stuff. We just have to open up our eyes and pay attention. But no, the enemy has us distracted with this entertainment, everything about entertainment. And when you focus so much on entertainment, more people want to be entertained than educated. And this is why we stay behind, because we want to be entertained so bad. We don't want education. Oh, education means nothing. You know how people say now, oh, I can make all this money. I don't need no education. I don't need education because I know how to make money. So I don't need education. And this is why them same people who don't need education, but they know how to make money, and they done made all this money, and now they got all this money sitting in their banks because of their lack of education. Because the real wealthy people don't keep their money in banks. So because of the lack of education on what to do with money, now these folks is why they complaining about $70,000 being stolen. These amount of thousands being stolen. Like, even this, don't worry or panic if you've been affected. BOA is FDIC insured. The FDIC, all this shit is like BS. Yes. It says your funds up to $250K are guaranteed to be returned under that policy. If you have more than $250K, I don't know, but if so, you should never keep over $250K in any one bank. It should either be spread out to different banks up to the insurance limit or diversified into real estate, brokerage accounts, annuities, etc. However, real estate is best. Your money pays you more of an ROI, which is return on investment from rent, than any bank, and will still have your initial investment in the bricks. That's where you put your money at, in real estates, brokerage accounts, annuities. I don't even know, like, I feel like it's better in a brokerage account than with these regular banks, but even still with that, like, it's still all a system. The best place to put your money is in real, where you can, something you can really touch, hold, and see, which is property. Something that's never, a system ain't never gonna come and just wipe this out unless, you know, God sent his big one, you know, he come through and demolish the land like he be doing. You know, he sent a big one, come through, wipe everything out, take all them houses away. But more times than not, this is where your money is safest at. I mean, that's what the 1% say. I mean, it's just facts. Because even the FDIC, do you think if something happens right now, like it did, like Bank of America did, all these people got $250K and now the money get lost, you think the FDIC really about to just go printing up all this money right away? Do you think they really have it? Our government is in trillions of dollars of debt. They're constantly printing money that they don't even have. They don't have the bonds to even back the money that they're printing. So it's just like, it's just ridiculous. It's ridiculous. And it's just all a whole plot of the enemy in the first place. Oh, see, somebody hip. She said the media isn't telling us, but the U.S. is really about to be under cyber attack from China and Russia. Biden is still sending money to Ukraine. They want a war so they can put us all under one currency. Other countries are backing their currencies with gold and silver. Buy some silver and take your money out these banks. This person know what they're talking about, because that's the same thing Robert Kiyosaki was saying. He's been buying gold, like real gold. He's been buying real gold because that's where the value is. This paper money, ain't no value in that. The value is in the coins, the stuff that really come from this earth. that's really profitable. And it is, because they're trying to create a new world order. This is all a part of the plan. And because I still have videos to do about this stuff, because even the cryptic symbols that's on the US dollar, like, this stuff has been a plan for the longest time. They're trying to create a new world order. Out with the old, in with the new. And this person right here, that's what I was just telling y'all. Russia is on our, and they linking up with China. You know, it's all about alliance. NATO got their alliance. Russia's all they need is China to be on their side. Because a lot of us, like I said in that other video, all we do is export, well, import. We don't create nothing. We import everything from them. Everything from everywhere else in the world. And then just give our little chump change, give our little dollars, keep printing these monies, cutting down our trees and making these monies and stamping it with their little stuff that they do. And that BS money. And we sending it over there. And they starting to realize that the US dollar is worth nothing. They starting to realize this. This is why they creating all of this stuff, turning into digital. Like, pay attention to what's really going on. But because Russia knows where our strength at, they're trying to weaken our strength so that they can defeat us. This is war. And it's all fair and love and war. Ain't all best off. Y'all see what excuse me, y'all see Putin is a savage. He's breaking all the orders of war, all the laws of war. He's breaking them with Ukraine. And we keep sanctioning him. And all that's doing is pissing him off more. So now he's like, I'm coming after y'all. This is why they're going to attack. They know where we weak at. That's why we're going to starve. Because they know we don't produce nothing over here. We don't produce enough to really feed a nation. All the wheat. Look how I did videos on this. When I was talking about the video, my whole prophetic warning playlist, when I was talking about the railroads and how we're not able to, if we're not able to export stuff in, knowing that we get all of our stuff, look how everything, go look in your kitchen and see how much stuff that you use, that you eat in your kitchen that has wheat in it. We export or import all of that stuff from Ukraine and Russia. Majority of it obviously came from Ukraine. That's why we're backing them, because we really need them for our wheat. And that's why Russia has been bombing all their areas. They are, do y'all see what they destroying Ukraine? So they can't even, during the time where they're supposed to be producing more wheat for even their own nation, they don't have enough for their own nation. They damn sure ain't gonna have enough to send out to us. They're about to starve us. Because of Russia attacking their areas, destroying their crops, destroying everything. They in constant war. They don't even have time to plant so that they can have wheat for when it's time to harvest. They don't have it. So not only they already getting that out the way, because they know we import everything. So now, like I keep talking about this SWOT analysis. That's one thing I remember from that international business class. If I don't remember nothing else from that business class, I remember SWOT analysis. SWOT is for strengths. The W is for weakness. O is for opportunity. T is for threats. That's what you analyze when it comes to your ops, your competitors. You got to map these things about them so you can see how to dominate them. And they know where our strength's at. Excuse me. We top dog with that technology. We top tier with that technology. That's why they attacking our systems. Oh, y'all think y'all run everything, and they know we run everything off of technology. Look around at what's going on in the world, in the stores. If the system's down, the banks can't thrive, our stores can't thrive, because we use systems for everything. And then they converting everything over to digital. Our country is converting everything over to digital. So with that being said, if they converting everything to digital, if the system go down, now what we gonna do? Now how people gonna pay? When they making everybody not even have cash no more, because they want us to have these banks. You go to Walmart and say card only, card only. Even at the post office today, it said card payment only. I was like, this 76 cents. I just need a stamp. But she was like, you can use the cash. But I'm like, just pay attention to what's going on. The stuff is in our face. And they're trying to, Russia on our ass. They not about to play with us. And what Biden did by taking them off of our system, that infuriated them. Because it's like, dang, y'all really going hard. And y'all know how it is when you at war. Imagine how it is when y'all even know how it is in our inner cities when they at war with each other. When you at war with going through it with an ex. When you at war with having divorces, y'all going after each other, going after the assets and all. So imagine these countries that these leaders have to feed their nation, and it's about greed, about having the wealthier nation, about a lot of these other countries they envy the West. They envy America because we are supposed to be this wealthy nation, and we think we're better than everybody because we have top technology. We have top weapons, and we just make all this money, and we just have all this money here, and we can just pay for you guys to do all our dirty work. Because that's what we do. We pay for China. We pay them other countries to do, they got to do all the labor for us. They do all the hard labor for us. And they be like, dang, this how you going to pay me? That's why they're like, we're going to starve your country. We're going to starve y'all. Look at how many businesses over here operate off of ordering stuff from China. And the fact that China and Russia linking up, we're going to starve. It's that serious that in my YouTube creator account, if you live in Russia, if you are Russian and you operate a YouTube channel on their platform, they basically banned you. You can't monetize nothing. So imagine somebody that was really making a killing off of their YouTube channel that's over in Russia. Now they can't even get money off. They can't get paid off of it no more. Because of no fault of their own. Because of what their government is doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's that serious. This is really serious. Somebody said, try missing 12 mil just so. Somebody see, some people say, I blame Russia or China, whoever we beefing with. Somebody said, Kanye tried to tell y'all, but y'all couldn't get past the anti-Semitic shit. Yeah, they are. That's what Robert Kiyosaki was saying. This person said almost the whole world, because you know they just said whoever we beefing with. They said almost the whole world. China and Saudi hooked up. Yeah, these other nations, they're linking up. Alliances. It's all about alliance. It's all about alliance. They trying to take us down. China and Saudi Arabia hooked up. Saying F giving us gas. China and Russia been hooked up, and China trying to replace the world trading via dollar to the Chinese dollar. Yeah, that's what Robert Kiyosaki was saying in that one video. He was talking about that. The channel Free Investing, it's either Free Investing, because I watched that channel, but it's another channel that I watch, and they always post what Robert Kiyosaki be talking about, and that's what they saying. They trying to what's it called, the Chinese yen? I think that's what their coin is called. They really it's all greed and greed and who's the best. Like, it just was sad. It's sad. But that's my little rant on this, y'all. Get your money out them banks, bruh. Get your money out the bank. As of now, even though they say the value of cash is depleting or whatever, and the situation that's on the way to America is still, because it's going to take people a while, because we're so brainwashed and trained, and we've been groomed to think certain ways about money. It's going to take a lot of people a while, even if the value of money does get depleted. It's going to take a while for the whole nation to understand that. So in the meantime, if you got all this cash and stuff start happening, the stores start closing, you don't have those resources, you don't have the food and stuff, people going to want to take your money. They're going to want to take the money that you have, or they're going to want to take the items that you have in exchange for money. So it's still going to be worth it, because they don't understand that this money really ain't worth nothing no more. Like, they're not going to understand that. You know, it's going to take a while for, I feel like, it to really deplete like they say it is. Eventually, over time, I think it will become worthless. But it's going to take a while for our minds to catch up to that, because we're so used to it. Look how, if we see a dollar bill, if we see $100 bill, we automatically think, like, just imagine having a $100 bill, and all of a sudden you try to give it to somebody, and they be like, that's not worth nothing. You're like, what the fuck? What do you mean? This is a $100 bill. You know, it's just crazy. At this point in time, the only thing you need to be focused on is your relationship with God, because that's who y'all gonna be crying to. That's who y'all gonna be crying to. And one thing about it is, this is all part of the plan. This is all the fall of Babylon. God is sick of what's going on in America. He is sick of it. And Russia warned us a long time ago. If we back Ukraine, you're going to feel the wrath of God. God's sick of what's going on in this country. He's sick of what's going on in it. It's a bunch of wickedness going on. He is sick and tired, and he's sick and tired. And this is why he's using Russia. He's allowing Russia to do what they about to do to us. For all the people that worship money, everybody who got this whole thing that they glamorize these lifestyles, it's going to be a true humbling season. It's going to be a true humbling season. So I pray y'all take something from this video, and I pray, you know, drop y'all a little 2 cents in the comments. And all I can recommend at this time is get right with God, because all the stuff that's about to happen to America, he ain't sparing you. He ain't waiting. If you cry out at the last minute, he ain't coming to save you. Start now. Get right with him now. Repent. Build your relationship. Be obedient. If God is putting it on your heart to do something, do it. Don't procrastinate, because we're running out of time. We're running out of time. So until the next time, you guys. I'll see you guys in the next video. Deuces.